Hi everyone, I hope everyone's having an amazing, beautiful day. Well, me, I am, look where I am doing. I'm here again. I'm gonna do some workout after, people doing their thing. My beauty for today basically is my truth. My truth, I've been analyzing how am I gonna put this together because it's so many truths I have. I literally started thinking about everything I've been going through, how as a human being I'm understanding myself, how I'm understanding my life, my past, my present, and how things have been controlling me, and how I've been I was telling my kids that since a teenager and since little, I got in a lot of things without even knowing. And maybe because, I don't know, I don't know, people see me some kind of way. And I don't know really how people see me, but the only reason I do my YouTube channel is because I want to help people. It comes from my heart. I am the way I am because I like to be different. I like to dress the way I am because I like to be different. My emotions literally have been the things that have driven me and controlled me my whole life. I've been so emotionally imbalanced. Inside my head, I have a thousand voices within, because I figured out finally who I am, and I've been literally analyzing everything, like everything I have gone through, my patterns, my ego, my pride, how I don't like to ask for help. I'm like a nut that is so fucking hard to crack. When I start talking to people, I say my stuff, but then I'm guarded too. And I used to have attachment issues. I control issues. I still have those. God, am I learning to let those go? Not to plan shit ahead other than my YouTube. I'm really trying to do that. I don't know. I've been doing a week, so and I feel good when I do a week. The only thing I do is I meditate so I could, find better ideas. And when I even find a post automatically of what I'm really thinking, I know that I'm grateful. I'm grateful and humble, because I had a lot of pride. So I need to put myself down, be humble, because I think that I told my kids, I'm like, I don't like to lie because I don't like people to lie to me. And sometimes people really don't understand that because they think it's a joke. No, I don't lie. I like to say things how they are. That's why maybe I'm blunt, and sometimes I don't even know how to sugarcoat things. So yeah, that's not an excuse though. It's not. But yeah, I do tell people, especially people I associate with, I'm very selective with. That's why I like to spend maybe time on my own. And when I go out is with Rachel. I didn't even know what anxiety meant until we were talking about it this week. She told me she had anxiety when we went to the club, and I was like, what the fuck, girl, you never had anxiety before. When you go to the club, it's just for you. And it was like an art exhibition, and then after that we went to the club, but the lights wouldn't go off so much, so people were just dancing though. It was really, really cool vibes. I'm the kind of person that I'm there for me. I'm not there for nobody else. I literally close my eyes, and my therapist told me, have you had guys get close to you? Yeah, but because I close my eyes, then I totally ignore them. They go away. So that's my technique. I'm in my own little world. If safe that way. I've been like that since I trained my mind to be like that since I was little. I put a lot of pride in the stuff that I've learned to numb my feelings, because I was the master of hiding my feelings. I was like a fucking nut, oh, nobody comes in here, shit. I already was going through a lot. I think I always wanted to make people happy. I overcompensated for a lot of things. I started telling that to my therapist today, that I started noticing that I would overbuy things in my house for my kids. So I would think buying them stuff will make them happy. Come to realize that I myself used to say I didn't like, my grandma, basically from El Salvador, getting money from my dad. And because I just saw a lot of things, and I just kind of, I'm just gonna stay quiet because I'm nobody, you know. I'm just learning. Money for me is just like a tool. It's just a tool to survive, to pay my bills, to I'm learning, you know. Maybe that's why God right now, you know, left me without a job, because I was telling her that on the weekend I didn't want nobody to touch me. I didn't want, like, oh, you know, Sasha tried to touch me when we were going to Costco, and I was like, honey, don't touch me. She was like, Mom, you're so mean. I'm like, do not fucking touch me. You want to know how it feels to, you know, fucking beat up on me before we go to Costco? I feel so bad because I didn't want to be touched. I was like, oh, I don't even want. Oh, and she's the only person that comes to me and cuddles and kisses me and shit. Carla's more like, whatever. I'm trying to do more nice things so we could be more closer, because I kind of like numb my feelings and I was in my own little world. Sometimes I think it's safer that way. So yeah, that's my truth basically. You know, my emotions have been the ones that have led me my whole life. My pride, my ex literally had to go and talk to my dad, tell him no, that I was going through some shit, and move into his house. And my ex, you know, was not a very nice influence when we were together about my dad. I'm not even gonna say what he used to say. It's just that it's not even worth it no more. You know, I'm learning that all the challenges that I've been through have been kind of my strength. You know, I had to put my pride down. I had to be more humble. I have a lot of pride in the things that I do and the stuff that I learn, and that's why I like to help, because, you know, this is what has worked for me. You know, be able to process all my emotions, being able to see that, to put my own pride down, being able to be more humble, being able to say that it's not just gonna say the things. The reason I don't keep secrets is because I don't like people to keep secrets from me. I like to be as authentic and as honest as I can in every single way, because if I don't do it to myself, people would not do it to me. That's how it works. You know, and I've been able to understand my ego, to put my ego down and to be like, okay, I understand you. You know, you're here as a tool because I need you sometimes, but not all the time. That's why I tell Rachel, tell me when I'm putting $1.50 or the $3 and shit. Because I be blunt, and it's not because I mean it. It's because I like to receive the same. You know, I choose if it hurts me or not. Sometimes I don't see myself. I really don't know how people see me. Since a teenager, I used to have, like, guys that I never did shit with and shit, honestly, to fucking go to concerts, you know, with, and pay for me and my friends. And shit like that. And I didn't do nothing. Diana and I, we used to go kick it and shit and get high and have fun at the concerts, and that's it. And the first person I ever had sex with was my ex. You know, my mom, the father of my kids. So I don't care what people think, you know. And then after that, I ended up messing with somebody else that showed me, which I'm gonna start talking about my relationships, my truth. You know, what kind of relationships I had. I started noticing my patterns, how, like, I would start dating like the same people, had the same issues. Oh God, I have noticed so many things about me, and it's like every single emotion, every single little thing that I put, like, oh, I'm the victim. It made me strong though. You know, it gave me the courage to be able to be independent, to not stop, to see that my emotions are not the ones that control my life. And it took a lot of meditation. It took doing yoga. It took running. You know, like right now after I'm doing my YouTube, I'm gonna go do something for me, because I was even telling Carla and shit, Mamacita, okay, you know, you want to work out? She seen that it worked for me. You know, you want to work out? I'm like, go jogging for 15 minutes the first day. Then the next day, let's do 5. And the next day, do another 5. You know, that's 25. Until you get to an hour just jogging, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's called self-love, you know? We all need it. We all need to release our emotions and also put in the intention too. It's not just doing it and saying it. It's putting the intention. What else worked for me? Doing yoga. What else worked for me? Going to therapy. Analyzing my domestic violence things, a lot of stuff that I used to hid in them. Analyzing that my emotions were the drivers to my life, you know? And I didn't even understand what anxiety was, because I'm anxious about me not having a job right now. I'm not used to. I'm doing my YouTube and I love it. You know, but hey, I need to work. I'm a single mom with 2 kids, you know, and I want to give my kids stuff too. I like my kids. I love my kids. So I'm just learning, you know. I don't want to feel that I owe anything to anyone, because I'm responsible for me and my kids. I've been able to talk to my own self about my pride and asking for help and stuff like that, you know. I want the job that I want, and sometimes maybe because I want things the way that I want, I was the kind of person that I was like, If you don't know how to do it, move to the side and I'll show you how to do this shit. Yeah, pretty bad. So I like things my way or the highway. I've been literally reprogramming my control issues, reprogramming my attachment issues, reprogramming my codependency issues. Oh my God, all those feelings. Abandonment issues. Yeah, you know how I was very superficial and I wanted to look some type of way so I could belong in the world. Oh God. So I'm going deep. I'm going deep in my truths. I'm going deep on all of my, all the analyzing I've been doing and letting go in my emotions. This week, I've been analyzing my ego and I said it's time to speak my truth. Nobody else's truth. This is my truth. What helped me analyze my truth and find me? Meditation. I meditate every single day. I'm not gonna deny there's days that I don't want to meditate, but I've been so faithful to this that this has made me able to find my happiness, balance in my mind, quiet all my voices, and mostly understand me, because every human being is very different and very purely unique and divine in their own way. I'm learning to be humble. I'm learning to understand every human being from their point of view. I'm learning to say my ego to stay quiet. I told my kids, I'm not just gonna talk, I'm gonna lead by example. So I realized that sometimes, I put my best thoughts forward, even on expectations that I have for my kids. But sometimes, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect either. I'm perfectly imperfect. That's the way that I call me. So learning to understand my emotions, learning to understand how to transmute them, learning to understand how to process them, learning to understand them, not to allow them to control me, has been the issue and has been the key for me to get to where I am right now. So that's why I'm doing this channel, not because I want to be known, but because I want to help people. I want everybody to be able to understand how beautiful you are. What helped me calm my voices and release my stress and all my emotions? Meditation, working out, eating better. I start eating more like vegetables and fruits, and not everything is homemade because I don't have the space availability in my house, but I'm learning. Rachel is amazing at it, honestly. She's really good, and she really makes a lot of vegetables. I'm like, girl, damn. I was making avocado pizzas. I be making fruit salads with granola. I bought some vegan pasta, some veggie lasagna, vegan lasagna, and with pesto and a lot of avocado. And I'm trying not to eat mostly, like I've been eating like chicken and maybe fish, very limited shrimp. I'm trying not to, changing everything. So learn to know, that there's ways to release your emotions. And the reason I don't keep my emotions aside no more is because they were controlling my world, and I'm in charge now. That's why I'm able to be happy and able to process them and understand them. Every single emotion I felt, I cry so much for being so stubborn, for always thinking that I'm right. And I'm learning, God is there with me. So learn to understand yourself. You're in charge of your emotions, whatever works for you. Crystals work for me too, meditation, yoga. So the only thing I send is love and light, some information. This is my truth. You choose your own truth. You want to learn about meditation? I'll put my email in here. I'm just going to say how it is. So love and light, peace, and bye.